Hello, and right, I'm doing another video. I'm gonna try and make it a quick one, just a quick run down the Great Western Main Line. This is mostly just to practice the audio, because I noticed in the previous video that when I fly around outside the train, it's barely audible because the train is loud and conflicts with the mic. Um, yeah, when you're doing it with a PS4, let alone doing it via remote play with a laptop, it's difficult to test this stuff out live. Um, well, let's go to the timetable. A rainy day or a sunny day. Oh, I usually always do rain. No, let's do a nice windy day. Winter clear, but I want a bit of wind to give me a few. There's clouds that I quite like. Oh, give it a few clouds. Make it a windy. Right. Oh, should I do this actually? No. As I mentioned in my previous video, the laptop screen I'm viewing this on is terrible. Oh, and overexposed. So if I put everything, um, if I make everything white with snow, I won't be able to see anything. Like, I'll need to wear sunglasses. Um, right, and I mean I've got the brightness turned down on this laptop, and it is bad. Right. Spring rain, summer clear. Let me go spring rain. Can't go wrong with that, really. I don't know why I'm turning the wind up. It doesn't make a bloody difference. It's only for when it's snowing, I think. Um, and we'll do a hopefully non-stop service. Look how many I've done already. Um, which way do I want to go? Right. If it's morning, I want to be heading to Paddington because I'll have the sun ahead of me, so I should get some nice light. If it what That's 12:19. Well, I've already done it. Oh, gosh. Difficult to see. If it got even harder to see which one I haven't done. Alright, London, Paddington, Swansea, 12:45. I haven't done that one. It's not filled in. Let's go. Let's see. Clinchfield. That's the name of that road. That the route that the freight route that just came out. I'm trying to remember that for bloody ages. Um, let's see. As I mentioned in my previous video, this is one of my favourite routes, and not just for the scenario designer, but for the just generally running up and down it. I know it's flat. I know the scenery isn't exactly like ooh, because there's no mountains or anything like that. But for me, it's pretty special. Yeah, there we go. Can I be heard over the sound of the engine? I think so. It sounds super quiet. It's a shame. I quite like the Oh, how am I gonna do um my fake Diesel Legends uh scenario if you can't hear all the clatter from the diesel engines? Never mind that. That's just the driver vigilance device or the AWS, one of them. No, I don't understand why I always set the climate control either, but I do. Um, just one of those things. You gotta make it feel like well, I want the driver to be comfortable, so I'll put the aircon on. Wait, what did I just put on? Markers. No, I want day headlamps. Day headlamps, and I need wipers as well. Don't need to open the doors on this one. Right, I need to take the brakes off because it'll take them a while to come off. Um, Max, I think it looks like a rainy day. Wait, was that? If that wasn't just the wipers I put on, what the hell did I just put on Max? What did I just put on? I thought I pressed something on. Oh, you can set the speed. Oh, what? God, I had this game. How long now? And I had no idea you could increase the speed of the wiper. I thought it was going slow. Well, there we go. Right, my brakes off. Everything looks set. Forward, yep. Don't need anything else. Right, let's go. Well, no, let's cycle up. Okay, right, yeah. Oof. It's also, it just is one of the best looking locos. I hope I can be heard over the sound of this. Um, but then also, if I had to be drowned out by any engine, Class 43 got to be up there with the best. These Mark III coaches. Goodness me. When we can get our hands on this in the livery designer, oh, the endless amounts of fun. Rebranding all of this as BR Intercity, putting it in the scenario planner. Intercity, Network Southeast, that era. Hello. Right, where are we? Joining that one. 40 mile an hour limit. Got half an hour. Oh gosh. Why did I set the driver vigilance device? Driver vigilance, is that what it's called? DVD, or is this something else? It just beeps if I don't touch the accelerator often enough. DSD. Driver safety device, that must be it, yeah. Yeah, AWS probably isn't going to come on. No, to put it into 3. I don't know why, I don't know if I read it somewhere, but I think the advice for this one is cycle up through the accelerator notches, rather than just going straight to 5, and you'll get to the higher speeds faster. But it'll still take you a while. Like Hayes and Arlington, I think, is about where you should be hitting 125. Somewhere quite far down. Hayes and Arlington, or maybe somewhere after that. I quite like the slow, gradual build of the HST. It's teeth. And this is a good route for getting up to speed on. It's flat. It's... My god, I'm getting a yellow. Why am I getting a yellow? What the hell's ahead of me? Oh, there's someone going into Old Oak Depot. Look at me. Oh god, I'm not gonna probably AWS isn't gonna be relevant in this one. Oh, and now look. Oh, coming up on a sea of red as well. Oh, goodness me. Why is that? Is that a train that's actually heading out ahead of me, or is it? Just make sure I stop. Can't actually see anything on this bloody screen, so I have no idea if that train. No, it's going to Old Oak. There we go. Ah. Okay, and now it's gone to yellow. Oh goodness me! So this is going to delay me. But if that's it, should still be able to keep the time. Usually, played this quite a lot, and I don't think I've ever been late, or even like anywhere. Usually, very early, if anything. Oh look, the indicator's lit up. Ooh. But now we can. It's only still only 50. No, I'm not going up to the fourth notch. Not for 50. It'll be 50 and then 100, I think, if I remember rightly. And that should be up to 100 by the time I am sailing through Ealing. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. I'm going to get up to 50 by that next 100 marker. So, very interesting. This is quite a good timetable route. not bad to be held up by things like that. Yeah, still too early for notch 4. There's only 5 notches. The accelerator. Yeah. No point putting into 4 now. Let's see what F3 can get us. No, I'm going to put it into 4. I decided. Let's push. Oh, it's already 100. Right. The limit, not the train. This is sailing along. Oof, look at it. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Be a shame when these are no longer on any of the main lines. I think East Midlands still have one. No? No. Yes. But maybe not for much longer. Actually, I can't actually remember which companies are still using them or how long for. I know the I've got class 3 one not oh god. I forget what it is. Oh, 166, that's it. After. Interesting. Um let's see. Let's see if we can get up to 100 before we link. Nice. Bright signals. Just what you need for a high speed line. Not high speed line, but like 125 miles an hour is fairly speedy. Um, we'll see what comes next. We've got a few high speed lines in TSW now. HS1, Munich, Augsburg, Kornaken. Easier to just say that. And what's the other one? That's a main line, isn't it? Yeah. Gosh, I used to do this commute here to Ealing. Oof. Only because the alternative was a central line. Dear me. Yeah, the central line all the way from Bethnal Green to Ealing Broadway. My God, I don't know how I did that for like. Oof, I actually can't remember now how long it must have been. Must have been like 7 or 8 months combined. Oof, oof. And the only good point was during the Olympics, when because TfL and like the London Assembly spent so long saying like it's going to be a disaster, no everything's going to be awful, the transport system's going to collapse. Nobody was actually on the tube for the entire week of the Olympics, so it was like the best time to commute. Um, but the rest of it was a hell, absolute hell. Do not miss. Should I put up to max now? Yeah, we're more or less at 100. Um, do not miss this commute. Any London commute actually. Apart from the one where I could walk to work. That was nice for the most part, unless it was raining. Um, but in this current situation, there isn't much commuting to work, from work, walking, or anything else. It seems to be getting better. I live in Spain, and I mean, I won't be going back to my office for a while because it's just company policy. But out on the street, going for like drinks and stuff, things feel normalish, maybe too normal, um, considering the risk that there still is. Let's see. But yeah, I saw a picture today of the new routes that are supposedly coming for TSW2, but I don't know if it was a real one or a fake, because I wasn't paying attention to the account that showed the picture, but it had some information underneath it. It said that the new routes that are going to come with the big yearly update, where they release like 3 new routes, which are paid for us who already own the game, but for new people that they'll be the 3 base routes that they get. Um, One of them was Boston Providence on the NEC. So it looks like they're rebuilding the NEC, but a different part of it. And it still looked like they had the, is it Siemens loco that was on the original NEC route in TSW 2020. Oh, damn it. Um, and what's the other one? There was a German one for sure, but I can't remember what it was. It had the Talent 2. So the image that I saw was a Talent 2, a the Siemens Loco, or maybe it's a Bombardier. Oh, I don't know. A German Loco that runs on the NEC that was in the first one, and there was another train that I can't remember now. I can probably just look at the website. They've already announced it by the sound of it, or tomorrow it will be announced anyway. Um, we'll see if it's true. Um, wasn't Dusto? It can't be Dusto. They can't still be fobbing us off with Dustos. Fed up with Dustos. They were like my favorite thing about this the game when it launched, and now I'm just like, if I see another pair of another set of Dustos on a new route, I'll go mad. Oh gosh, teams, we're already at 125. Yeah, that was Hazen Harlington, I think. So yeah, I was right. Yeah. Full speed. Ah, just as we took under the viaduct that takes the Heathrow Express to Heathrow, I think, and Heathrow Connect. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, I wish I could have the train volume louder. And now I'm overspeeding. I said it at 3. 3 will be enough to bring us down. I'm sure many a driver takes it a little bit over 125. How could you not? Look at it. The train just like fastest diesel in the world. I don't know if that record still stands, but I'm happy with it for now. 140 wasn't it that it did on the East Coast Main Line between in the 80s when they were trying to bring back a Pullman service. What was it, the Newcastle Pullman or something, or the Middlesbrough Pullman or something? 140 I think it got up to. Not bad. Not bad indeed. Probably took it an hour to get there, but let's see. I like this route, but it always comes. Reading always just seems to come out of nowhere. Um, and I'm always like, I have to stop bringing the speed down. But yeah, we're not even past Slough yet. So I think we've got time. Um, as I said in my other video, this is a really good one for the scenario planner. Because you've got a fair few platforms at either end. There's no, like, I don't think there's any intermediate platforms you can use as terminating ones. Maybe there's one at Slough actually. Um, I'll zoom in and have a look. Oh, there is. There's one on the Slough platform. Maybe I can make use of that. I've got a scenario. My fake Diesel Legends scenario has all 20 used, and I don't think I've made use of that little terminating platform. It's basically just 101s all up and down the slow line and a freight train, and then up and down the fast lines is like class 45s, 47, 37, I think. Um, it sounds very good. It sounds really good with all the clattering of the diesel, and you can race some of the peppier multiple units. Oh, let's have a go. I really want to remember what that third route was that I saw today somewhere on the internet. Oh well, it definitely wasn't Steam. Yeah, Steam's probably still a while off. Um, I mean, I'll be glad to have an American route and a local hold American route too. Ugh, really sad when they got rid of NEC. Well, didn't get rid of it. I mean, I can literally just close this and go and play on it now and in TSW 2020. But it means going back to classic controls and like it's a it's a hassle every time I do that because I really love the immersion controls. Oh yes, we're gonna overtake it, and this is why I love it because I'm about to overtake a train, and I get to do a nice whooshy camera angle. Oh, much better when I can turn the volume up and I don't have to talk over it, but you have to deal with me talking. I'm sure my voice is just as good as a diesel engine at full pelt. Yeah? Yes, I know you agree. Um, Here we go. Oh, look at that sun reflecting off that. These little things, make it good. And it's these little things that make it a nicer experience to drive than Train Simulator, which is a perfectly good game. I'm not saying anything about it. It's definitely got a lot more functionality. Oh, water. Just doesn't have that quality. I mean, if they ever get around to doing a PS5 version, an Xbox Series X version, like a next gen version of this, oh, it'd be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And by then, I might have actually gotten a bloody PS5. Although, to be honest, there aren't any games on the PS5 that I'm particularly I'd want to play at the moment anyway. So I would literally just be playing PS4 games um, without loading times. That would be about the only benefit. So I'm not in a rush to get one for the moment. There's nothing I've seen that's come out and made me think, ooh, I really want a PS5 for that. I know Returnal has been going down well, but yeah, it's not instantly the kind of game that I'd play anyway. Um, I thought that yellow was on mine. Then I was like, the HUD is wrong. Um, yeah, it'll take a while to bed in anyway. Um, because for the time being, games are being released on PS4, PS5 simultaneously, and you get a free upgrade on some of them. So I'm not too fussed. Um, and besides, I'd rather wait now. I got my fingers so burned with Cyberpunk that I now refuse to buy games like straight on, um, straight on the day. Apart from apart from DLC for TSW, even though I've been burned with that as well. So, um, with uh, what was it? Southeastern. They're released with a bunch of like no sound on the 395, things like that. But they were all fixed relatively quickly. That's the thing I like about TSW. Most of the obvious issues get fixed quick, um, and I can deal with some of the smaller bugs. They don't bother me too much. I'm certainly not going to be frothing in the mouth in the forums like some people. Um, oh, I love this. I love the cab of this. I wish they'd done the thing about why I didn't buy but I probably will when it is on discount or something. The Diesel Legends timetable. Um, One, because I don't think the 101 is a legend really. I mean, it's a legend in its way, but not really a legend for the Great Western Main Line. The 57 is a legend, um, but that's about it. I mean, I suppose they couldn't call it the Diesel Legend plus um, workhorse of the entire British Rail network. But yeah, but it's yeah. The reason if they'd have given us a HST with the old cab, the old paint job, the old Valenta V12s, oof. But yeah, they probably would have had to do whatever the work they're doing to make steam look real. They would have had to do a lot because of all the clag that came out of those engines. Um, let's see. Ooh, there goes a little 166. Its lights on. But please just allow us to be able to use this the bloody livery editor. The fun we'll have. Then we can start thinking about what other new routes to do as well. Like I know they've well potentially the ones that I think I saw today. Nothing official because I can't remember what account I saw it on. But see what new countries might come to. Because America is already in there. It's been in there before, so that doesn't count. Germany is lots of German routes. I can't remember what the other one was. Must have been a UK route. I didn't know it would be. Oh, Gatwick Express. That was it. London Brighton. Brighton to London using the Southern train, the 377 they've already got, and the Gatwick Express one. Meh. I know people really want London to Brighton, and I will probably buy it, but I find it such a boring route. I don't find anything particularly interesting about it. Um, and I don't. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how they if they model Victoria and if it looks nice. I'm skeptical. Um, I think it'll be a big London station that'll be empty apart from. Oh well, I guess. Oh, I guess you could populate with southeastern 465, 465s. Um, yeah, maybe we'll see. Um, I'll reserve judgment. I'll just say that London Brighton wasn't a big one for me. West Coast Main Line, East Coast Main Line would have been amazing. Um, did I put the brake on, or have I just been losing speed? Oh gosh, how many miles am I? Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm still gonna make it ahead of time. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 4 miles. Still at over 80 miles an hour. Yeah, I'll be fine. Um, yeah. Obviously, as I live in Spain, I would love to see some Spanish railways into Trains in the World 2, but I suspect it isn't going to happen. Um, I mean, the high-speed railways are a bit similar to TGV lines. They're dedicated high-speed lines. They don't. It's not like the German lines or like this, where you can run them to a high speed, but you've also got local traffic. Spain, the high-speed lines are all it's high speed only, so all the stations are miles apart. But they do have services that run on the high speed lines and then switch traction from the overhead, very um, high voltage overhead to low voltage overhead, and switch gauge from the Spanish high speed network is built with a standard gauge, standard UK or France or German gauge track width. But Spain's traditional railways use the Iberian gauge, which is about I can't remember. I think it's like I want to say like 30, 40 centimeters wider. Um, and so there's a few trains that can gauge change between the Iberian gauge and the standard gauge. Um, Talgos can do it, and then there's a couple of CAF trains that do it as well. Um, and that could be a really interesting if they ever did Spain. That kind of thing could be interesting to do it part high speed, part um, traditional route. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not, but we can hope. Oh, they could do some more stuff in France. Maybe not another TGV. Well, maybe another TGV route if it's faster. No, not faster. More with more stations. But again, that's just the way TGV routes are built. They're high-speed intercity lines. They don't have more stations. Um, just is the way that it is. And what else? Another country to have. We've got Sweden, Switzerland. Switzerland proper, not the meter gauge, but Switzerland normal railways would be good. I shouldn't have said proper. Someone will complain. What else? Switzerland. Um, Actually, Ireland. I know people. I wouldn't mind seeing some Irish Railways in TSW, and any Nordic country because they'll have a decent mixture, I think. Um, how close am I? Oh God, I'm already in the yards. And gosh, because I'm on such a small laptop screen, I'm constantly zoomed in, and I don't think it's dawned on me yet that zooming in doesn't make that writing any bigger. Oh shit, I'm going too fast. Right, that train's going to London. Might see if I can hop over and get on it when I finish this. I'll be a passenger on that one actually. I think. No, no, I'm gonna go past that red. No, full service, please. Stop. Oh no, I might make it. Yeah, I will. Now stop too early. Oh, I didn't even stop. Oh, didn't even stop in the final area. That means I'm gonna get done. Oh well. Well, it was a nice drive this actually. I mean, it's a shame to say you can kind of do it without thinking too much. This route, when you're driving this one, because there's obviously only one stop, um, and the train isn't like insanely speedy and out of control. Well, I guess that train, that little networker's gonna go. Is it networker? No, sprinter, pacer. What do they used to call those? Um, okay, ready. Mm. You take this line very often as well to Oxford. I was always much happier to get a HST than one of the little diesel networkers. I think it was just because it had fewer stops, so it's quicker. Um, and I know it's an old-fashioned way of thinking, and I'm sure there's probably some. Um, oh, right, let me get up, give up, let this train go on its way to. Where was it going? Cheltenham, Swansea, Swansea, I think. Bye. See if I can catch that train on platform, whatever it was. One? I've got it wrong. It never goes in the order I think it does. Yeah. Platform 15. Oh no, it was on 13 or 14, whatever. Yay! Yeah, and you watch, this train isn't going to leave for the next another 20 minutes now. There don't seem to be any other passengers. Ominous. Oh no, they're all up here. Has this got a first class? I'm going to go sit in the first class if it does. You know, I don't like these five abreast seating. That's why I never like these. When they shove five the breast seating in these UK trains, it's just oof. Just there we go. Oof, that's four abreast. Do I want to face where I'm going? Usually I like to sit with my back going forward, because I read somewhere if there was a crash you'd be safer. You'd fall into your seat rather than smash your head on the table in front of you. Um, but I guess it wouldn't really matter if you were hit in a train crash at high speed. Um, Interestingly enough, the new Talgo Avro, no, what's it called? Talgo Avro was is designed to be fiberglass seats, but I think they've done it by making the train slightly wider, and that's a high-speed train. I mean, I'm skeptical. I When I went to Inner Trans like years ago, in Berlin, and this was years ago. This was like 2012. They had the prototype for it, and I can't remember for the life of me. I even got pictures of myself inside it, and I can't remember what it felt like to be like in a big five abreast high-speed train carriage. Um, and like bear in mind that with Talgos themselves are already quite unique in how they're designed. They only have one set of wheels per carriage, and they're they don't have axle like a joint axle, so they don't have like both wheels are attached to one axle. They're attached. Each one is independently attached to the train. Um, it gives them like an insanely low um, center of gravity, and they tilt naturally into corners. So they have an inbuilt tilting mechanism without having to like actively tilt the train. Um, but yeah, having a five abreast on top of that is going to be interesting. They haven't released actual images of what it looks like inside yet. I don't think. Oh no, no, maybe I did see some, but they look computer generated to me. Um, but yeah, that'll be interesting. Why did I pause that? I said give up. Return to free roam. I'm here. I'm waiting. I want to go back to London. First class. I'm waiting with her. She actually looks dressed appropriately for the weather. Interesting. Oh yeah, and that is supposed to be the big thing that happens um, when the next big update comes out in August. Is it? I think it's August, isn't it? A big uh, passenger overhaul. That'll be interesting. Especially if like by rush hour they mean like literally packed platforms, packed trains. That's going to be very interesting. I mean, it would be interesting because if it makes the dwell times at the trains like actually make sense, because sometimes you're like, why am I sat here like the TGV route especially? Um, you just sat there with the doors open and there's literally no passengers. You're like, why am I waiting? Why can't I go? I need to make up time. Damn it. Is there a way without? I suppose I could just go in and sit down and it'll tell me. Oh, no, it has no active service. Well, right. Well, in that case, I'll end this soon, about now. Why are these people? What you fools? If this train isn't going anywhere, look at you. Huh. I'll close the door for you though, because I don't want to leave a draft. Not on a wet day like this. I know how annoying that would be. Um. Oh, what? I can't believe that. This is. This is. It, it said it had no active service, and then it's driven off without me. Okay. And to think I called the passengers fools before getting off. Hmm. That is probably get what I deserved there. Oh well, I'll watch it go and then I'll end this. I've rambled a bit. Um, bye. I'm talking to the train, not you. Yeah. Has my HST gone? No. That's the thing that should have gone. Well, it would have taken a long time to get back to London on that slow service anyway. I'm sure HST would come along and take me back quicker than that. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm gonna review it to see how the audio works, if it works. Um, if maybe I've made it too quiet, because I mean, I literally could not hear that train. And these are trains, usually you should be able to hear them fairly well. But so if I've overkilled, I'll try and with them again before the next video, which I don't know when it will be. Um, but I play this game fairly often, And if I can just talk while I do it, um, meh, maybe maybe it's something I can do. Um, get some viewers, build up a profile, get some free games. Nah, I'm only joking. I'm not expecting that to happen. Um, I've seen the likes of Twitch. I cannot compete with that kind of chatter. I don't have the gift of the gab that way. Um, and for the most part, I just like to talk about trains and this game. Um, yeah, I mean, rush hour will be one thing, but I want like rush hour services as well, not just people. This train, okay, it's not actually rush hour, it's middle of the day, but still. Well, anyway, getting distracted now. Have a lovely day, evening, week, weekend, whatever it is. Um, and if you fancy it, come back for the next video. Bye.